income producing activities. Today, that's the subject that we're going to talk about it, income producing activities. I want you guys to share what are the activities that you are doing that's going to help to grow your business. Share with us anything that you're doing. Everything is valid. We don't have anything and I'm going to ask everybody can unmute themselves. Go ahead. Who's next? Who's first?
I guess I'll go first. One of my favorite income producing activities are to host, sorry, 1 second, to host the like virtual events. So I know we had our first business Zoom as our for our team on Thursday. So I like that because I can kind of like just invite a lot of people to listen in. I actually had a prospect that was on there that's probably going to just start as a customer, but at least she knows about the business. And I am hosting an event in my building on Friday. We're doing like a Valentine's Day themed event. So I'm going to bring some Can't Beat This, and because they're going to have like hot chocolate and like cookies and things like that. So I figured the Power Shake might be not good to go with that. So I'm just going to make Can't Beat This and just network with some people. So I've been doing more in person this year, and I actually like that because I can build more relationships, but I also love the virtual side too. So those are two of my favorite.
I love it. I'm going to talk about, although it's Dominic's favorite and she's hosting the Thursday opportunity call for business, but that can be one of your income producing activities. How can you make it your own? By inviting people and post it on social media. You do that, and that will be one of your income producing activities. So good job, Dominic. Yeah, whatever you can, just stand up and talk. If they invite you, a party or something, take your product. I did on social media a couple of years ago. I did a reel where they said, "Hey, Lucia, you want to go to the party with me?" And I go, "Oh yeah, hold on 1 second." And then I just start putting all my Purium in a bag, and then the thing says, "Oh no, are you gonna sell?" And then I said, "Yeah. If I can't sell, what am I going for? I don't need to." Anyway, it's in Spanish, but the translation is that. Who else wants to share? We're talking about income producing activities.
I guess I can go for next. I think I love doing booze. I guess in person. So it's kind of like I've never hosted a party, but I've done the booze at events. I like events with a lot of people because you get a lot of opportunity to talk to different people, different, from all walks of life at these, like the bridal events. And it was a wide range of people. And it was a lot of fun. And then when I did the rec center, that was really nice. And then I like to give speeches. I did a speech on health and wellness, and then also meeting people out earthing and grounding. I've met some of my best clients out earthing and grounding, just meeting, just out living life, right? Doing my thing. And you run across people, and if they vibe with you, they tend to be really good customers. And like Dominique said, you want to try and build relationships. It builds a lot stronger community if you start that way, not just kind of a one and done salesy kind of thing, right? So I guess that's mine.
Yeah, and talk to us a little bit about the follow up, and when you're doing an event, because you get a lot of names.
When I first did it, I wasn't prepared. I'll be honest and upfront about that. I didn't have the technology piece set up until probably it was too late, but I still am continuing to drip them. You can do a mail merge with Google Sheets, or Google, and you can send them 500 emails a day. So if you get a lot of people, I had 1,089 names, addresses, phone numbers, and emails. And But I didn't know that piece right away. I didn't learn about that, didn't understand how to do it, I think, until it was too late. But now I just try and do, 500 a week. And I mean, some of those people are married, some of them aren't, believe it or not. And it's been 2 years since my first one. And, so just keep up with that. I think that that's good. But I don't know. People get so many emails. I get so many emails. I think that sometimes the subject line has to be really, really good. And I've gotten some tips on subject lines. Sometimes, put your name of your company and then on a hash and then a hash mark and then something else that's weird. You know what I mean? Like, that will attract people to get them to open it, because a lot of people just delete, just mass delete. So delete, delete, delete. But if you put something interesting in the subject line, that's the most important thing. Whatever works for you. And every client, everybody's different, so it's kind of hard. It's just a trial and error, But it's all right, Though I'll keep going.
Thank you. Go ahead, Dominic.
Yeah, so there was one more thing I forgot to add that has been helpful to me, because I guess I'll say right now I prefer virtual events more than in person, but I'm getting out and meeting more people in person. But there is an app called Meetup. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. I literally just found it this year. And it's where you can network with groups virtually. So I got on there at the end of last year and I met, there's a lady that has a grief group. So she has a group for women who are just struggling with losing their loved ones, and they can just come on and express themselves. So I went to that group and just connected with her, and she actually let me come on one of her meetings and share about Purium.
Wow.
And just talking about how, the transformation can support people who are grieving, who don't want to, don't have the bandwidth to take care of themselves. She actually became a customer, did the 90-day, and then I had 2 of her ladies that were in the group that ordered as well. And now she's actually going to let me come on and speak again next month. And I did the same thing with another lady that has a group for women who are dating and trying to find their soulmate. So I was talking about self-care and using, leveraging the transformation. So I've just found that I can network into groups and connect with the leader of those groups and then build a relationship with them. And then they're allowing me to come on and share, obviously Purium and the transformation. So that's been something that's been fun, because I don't have to lead it I can taproot into their network, and then build a relationship with them. And some of them, like one of the ladies told me she doesn't want to be a brand partner that's leading the group, but I know I'm going to find brand partners through that community. So I just wanted to share that as a resource. It's been helpful to me.
I love it, because the more we had to get out. We had to get out of the house. Mike always said, people's not going to come and knock on your door. Well, sometimes, because the mailman will come or something, or and that's what I tease Michael with that. Or the cleaning lady will come, and that's your prospect, but not all the time. Yeah, Eric.
I was going to ask Dominique about the Toastmasters, if she's continued on with that at all. I'm one of the board members at our local club, but now starting in July, they appointed me area director, which is I visit 6 different clubs, which each club has about 20 people. So it's about 100 new people to network with, right? And I have to visit the club virtually, each club virtually twice a year. So that'll be a nice thing. And also it helps me with my communication skills, and also online speaking right now. I think I speak much better now than I did when I first started here. I'm sure Michael has helped me with that a lot as well. He's an amazing coach and mentor in the networking business.
Wow. Well, congratulations on that, Eric.
That was just a group thing that I met. The reason I brought it up is it's another way of getting out there and meeting people that have different things. And so anyway.
My only suggestion is when you're up there on the groups and you visit in groups, what Michael always does, no matter where we are, at the restaurant, coffee shop, even if he's not going to drink that, he always walks in there and put it on the table, bam, the power shake. Yes, he always does that. I said,
Mhm.
and sometimes I said, we're going out to breakfast. You're not gonna drink that. He's like, doesn't matter. And he puts it on the table because somebody's gonna ask, what are you having there? What are you drinking? Always. Anyway, go ahead, Patty. You have something to for income producing activities?
For my live streaming days call,
We can hear you. Can you talk a little bit?
excuse me. My sound is like off.
Okay, I think it's better.
So live streaming days calls and engaging with people on the call that has been a fruitful encounter, and I enjoy that. And the other thing I wanted to say is Valentine's Day candy, and that I would not consume that are like so popular. This week I found myself, I found some chocolate chips and eating them while I was consuming my cherry cordial that I put I mix a few things in there in the evening, but this is a favorite thing. You'll see a lot of chocolate cherry, and the Million Moms movement has some great recipes in there too. So that could be something to post, the pairing of chocolate and cherry, and putting cherry juice in chocolate shake is just playing with that and finding what you feel confident making a post about with that. But those are two distinct things I enjoy.
Right.
It's like
Hmm.
for Valentine's. So.
Love it. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. And every single whether it's live, whether it's virtual, every single income producing activities counts. Anybody else wants to share? What are they doing as an income producing activities? Or what do they think they're gonna do it? Even if you're not doing it right now, what is it that you're gonna do it in the future? Yes, Isabel, go ahead.
Good morning. Well, not morning, it's 1. Grand Rising. um, yeah, so I'm getting back, finding momentum because last year was all over the place. But my favorite income producing activity, I think, is posting and doing lives more than anything else, and connecting with people.
Mhm.
Yes, so I choose to do that this year and talk about business more because products are easy for me, and I really want to build a team this year. So that's it. So I'll be, if you need me, I couldn't do it this Thursday, but if you need me any other Thursday, I'll be happy to be on the call and inviting people. I love that. And talking to people I love and sharing I love. And yes.
Thank
Following
you.
up is powerful. It's not something that I love, but it's powerful. So I do it.
Love it. You know, you're on the 26th with Eric, right? To come on.
But that's what I told you.
Wednesday.
I told you that the 26th, it's a Wednesday. It's the only Wednesday I
Every
can.
Wednesday. Okay, Eric,
You told me you had me on the 5th on your calendar. That's why I texted you that.
Okay, let's talk. But Eric, we have to.
Because the last Wednesday, I really need to. I committed to something, and so I don't want to let them down. Yeah.
Awesome.
It
Okay,
lasted,
thank you.
so.
But thank you. Yeah, posting and doing lives, okay, is very, in my opinion, is very powerful. I did well, Troy sent me a little text and said, send me a post, and they said, I sent you a request for collaboration. And I'm kind of say, what the heck is this? But I accept it, right? So what it is that the post will come into my my views can see the post, and then I'm going, and what is good for me. So collaboration, I think, is everybody can see the post. My followers can see the post, and for that, people can follow me more. So yeah, posting and doing lives is really good. The point is that we have to be up there. No matter what we're doing, we have to be up there.
And
Thank you.
yeah, and it doesn't have to be always about products or business, but the fact to be consistently live and posting about us, our lives, and then something about the products and then something about the business, that will create the party.
Good. Anybody else wants to share income producing activities? What you doing or what you planning to do? What you have in your calendar? Just unmute yourselves. And you know what? One of the things that income producing activities doesn't have to be exactly, you can be helping somebody else to do that. Okay. Like for example, Michael spent a lot of time, I think it was Wednesday and Thursday, making flyers for this lady that she was going to do. She's doing right now the Conscious Life Expo at Table. So he has spent a lot of time like making the flyers, making sure everything is it was right, and we chip in with a little bags with samples, and she's the type of person that she wants to report everything, so she report to us. Everybody's liking the shake, and doesn't matter if I have eyes or not. So I think it's doing really good. So she has a table. She didn't have enough money, so she's sharing the table with 3 people, which is good, right? But she's up there. She's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And you all know it's Joyce, so she can talk and she loves to talk. So it's the perfect thing to do as doing income producing activities. And she say, I'm getting a lot of leads, I'm getting this, even it was only Friday, yesterday. It was half day. So yes. Michael, you have anything to add about income producing activities? You had to unmute yourself.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Joyce was wanting to do this show, and so we chipped in a couple $100 towards her table and her costs. And I mean, the greatest part about I think about life is giving. For those that whatever you have available to help give, to support, depending on your budget, your lifestyle. And as Lucy said earlier, we don't talk enough about lifestyle in Purium. And you start looking at the people that are creating $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20,000, $30,000 a month incomes in Purium. Their lives have changed as a result of working with a few people that work with a few people. And we tend to want to overcomplicate this network marketing thing ad nauseum, like you got to be a corporate executive to be successful at this, when all you got to do is know, love, and trust a handful of people that you know, love, and trust, and build that kind of relationship with, and you go to work for them. You go to work for people when you enroll them. So, doing these flyers, I did all these flyers for Joyce, updated her flyers, updated all the little things with the QR codes on them so she could put them on her desk. I went to her website and made a page for her. Just tried to make her look as professional as possible. She's been a practitioner and a colonic therapist and different types of therapy for 40 years. So she's a master at what she does. But sometimes her knowledge about business and little tech things is not where maybe some of you all are. And so we just stepped in, and yesterday we delivered to her. We went over and met her at the show and took a bag full of, Lucy buys these little bags that it's like $10 for 100 biodegradable bags that Carolina told her about. There again, Carolina and Lucy talk all the time, and they share information. And we've given so much information and helpful things to Carolina and Ra, to help their business. Now they're at a level where they're giving us information and helping us, as you all do, help us with all kinds of things. And we give and take and give and share. And so Lucy came up. So we filled 50 bags of these samples, these little 50 little samples of, one take. When you give a sample, you don't need to give a serving of 5 like the sampler that Purium had out there. Some people might not eat it. So you give them enough where they can taste it. Yeah, see, now that's a lot of sampling, and it's expensive. Lucy paid $10 for 100 of these little paper biodegradable that she seals up, and they're really clean. You can see the green Power Shake inside, or they can't beat this, whatever you put in it. Put a little flyer on it, staple it to the top of it, and now you've got something you can hand people where they can take a taste of Purium. So you talk about income-producing activities, to be able to give someone a taste of what one of our products are, where Lucy made a little sticker that says, mix this Power Shake, because it's only 1 big tablespoon of Power Shake in this little package. So it's like a half of a third of a serving, but they can taste it in 6, she says, put 4 to 6 ounces of water, shake it up and drink it. Now the person tastes it. We've already gotten a couple texts from Joyce saying, gosh, some people have been tasting the Power Shake, and this one lady said, man, I feel this stuff right away. So she paid $300 for this table. And when I went over yesterday, Lucy waited in the car with Luna, and while we didn't have to pay for parking, because they like $30 for parking at this hotel near the airport. So we waited. Lucy parked on the corner. I went in with the bag. We had 50 of these little sample packets, plus a bag of Power Shake, plus all these flyers. And we put in one of our own little Purium mixer, the little small one that was charged up and clean, so she could mix the shake right in front of people. So, she's not someone who's savvy to all these business techniques, because she's a practitioner. It's like telling an actor, an artist, to be their own agent. Some people aren't capable of being their own agent because they don't have the business savvy, but they're artists. She's an artist when it comes to health. So how can we help her with our skills to give her another, an easier way to do a weekend show? And she's over there because she loves to talk to people. And that booth of hers was packed when I went over there, and the show just opened. And I'm going, and there's 3 people sharing this table. And I'm going, wow, so I'm glad I made her all these new flyers and stuff. She had some old ones that we had made her from another show. But it's such a joy, again, just to help somebody, just to reach out and add your skills to whatever their package is. And man, oh man, I know she's going to get some good leads this weekend, and she's going to come out of there feeling good about herself. She's going to have met a lot of people, and it was very cool, and we went to Purium yesterday and picked up some products, as Lucy was sharing, how, if you pick up products and save money, we can pick up products. It's about a 30-minute drive from our house, but Lucy saves on orders. We save $12, $11, save money on people that are orders are less than $250. And she picked up product for her sister, her brother, her nephew, or her other nephew. So we picked up about 7 different orders, saved everybody $10, $11, $12 in shipping, and so which was very cool. And we picked up some products for another lady who's a practitioner on our team, who was she was going to the show. So I carried her 2 little bags of stuff she wanted, because she had just signed up some guy who's a piano player, who's a very big, successful piano player with all these hotshot bands. And he started on the ULT, and he wanted to get a bag of Can't Beat This. So we picked up, she put in 2 orders, and she was showing up at this show the same time we were there. So I carried them in and she pulled up and I gave them to her as we were leaving. And so anyway, just these little things. This is not, network marketing is not for brain surgeons. Even though you all are probably smarter than most brain surgeons out there, but it's for people that just kind of want to love on 3 or 4 people that become your brand partners, that become your family. Because our brand partners are family to us, like you all. Hell, Lucy's now developed a relationship with Carrie. You know, we went out to this great little Mexican place, you know, with Carrie, and Barbara was in town. We went to our little place called Casablancas, and you know, we all shared a terrible margarita. You know, you know. I don't know if Barbero did. Barbero, you know, he doesn't drink. He will, you know, he sticks to that alcohol called water. You know, and but anyway, we went there together. The 4 of us had a blast. You know, Lucy treated for the dinner. You know, and it was just so much fun to be with us, the 2 of them. And Barbera, we don't see much of. So, you know, it was like going to the convention and meeting Patty. I mean, shit, Patty is so cool. You know, you see her looking at it on her little TV screen, and you meet her in person, and man, she's just, you know, she's an amazing woman. And Dan, you know, and Isabel is amazing. And Dominique, you know, golly. And then Esther, I remember when I first met Esther, holy mackerel, you know, Eric Watson, you know, it's just said in Eric, you know, Eric Ulstad. So, you know, this is family, y'all. So you're just looking for 3 people you know, love, and trust, you care about, that you can get up and running and that want to share Purium. They don't have to be some hotshot crown when they start out. Because man, I can guarantee you the crowns that are in Purium, I've seen every one of them come in. They're not, they were just consistent. And they got good at being consistent and more consistent and more consistent. And now they're crowns, and everybody thinks, oh, they got to be a genius to be a crown. Hey, when Lucy started and I started, we were just eating the foods and telling people and following a consistency. So it's so much fun. Anyway, we had such a blast helping this weekend with one of our great brand partners here in town.
And as part of doing income producing activities, more people would just join us. Would you like to share if you're doing any income producing activities you're planning to do, you have something on the calendar? Carrie, I want you to share because you're doing income producing activities. You did it. So go on, Carrie.
Recently, a couple weekends ago, I did an event in a bar method studio, and Lucy was kind enough to come help me one morning. But it was actually an interior design client of mine asked me if I would come. She likes to do like pop-up events in her store, like once a month in her studio. So I went there, and I prefer doing in-person events. I think I like talking to people and building relationships, and people were really kind of in a rush to get in and out of class. And I just kept on, you know, trying, do you want to try some of my green juice? And I did it for 3 days, I think, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And Michael was so kind to make me some little samples with the little brown bags that Lucy gets. You still have to send me a link to that, Lucy, on Amazon so I can buy some. And oh, you have it, Eric? Oh no, send it to you too, Eric.
No, send it to me too. I sent you in the chat, Lucy. Please send me the link for that because I'd like to get some of those bags as well.
Yeah, one
Sorry.
thing that I did learn, because people loved the takeaway, they loved taking a sample. And if they were in too big of a rush to take a drink, they would just grab a sample. But I noticed my error was that I didn't collect people's phone numbers because I was handing them my contact information, and I normally collect people's phone numbers and their contact information. So that was kind of my bad. But yeah, I like doing in-person events, although I love hearing Dominique talk about her experience with WhatsApp. The virtual that's a
Oh, it's
really
called Meetup.
cool idea. Yeah, penetrating those different groups. I have also been thinking of going while I'm here in Scottsdale. There's several scalar frequency places, which I have placed product in one by my house. And there's 4 or 5, I think, in Scottsdale. And so I was thinking while I'm here, I'm going to go prospect those places. I've talked to one woman on the phone, and she was really interested, but she already has a friend who sells Purium, so she'll probably get it from her. But it's called Energy Enhancement Systems, and they're all over the country. There's like 500 of them. And you sit in front of a scalar frequency, and it helps detox your body. And part of what they recommend is to do a cleanse before you do their protocol. So it's the perfect product for them. If you can get in there and talk to one of the owners, that's a great option, I think. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And I love it because when we did it that morning, when they were in class, we were just taking pictures of the table, picture of us, and like just playing. And Carrie start talking with the owners of the bar or
The studio.
ATM at the studio, and it was fun. It was just fun to get in front of people. She made me get up really early, but that was okay.
Yes, and a lot of times it's just making that connection with the owner, kind of like Dominique was saying, like they will be the entry into the other people, because after the weekend she said, oh, we'll leave your flyers and I'll just mention you again during the week to people, and I'm sure she'll ask me to come back another time, and then when people see you the second and the third time, they're more apt to like, oh yeah, I'll stop and try your sample this time. So building that relationship with the owners is key, even if you don't get a single contact. It's just planting seeds.
And building the relationships with the instructors.
And even the receptionist. I mean, I built a really strong relationship with one of the girls, young girl that was working there, and she was in college and she was studying health and wellness, and she asked me for my Instagram. We exchanged Instagrams. So yeah, there's people everywhere. It's not just the students that are taking the class.
Love it. Thank you. Yeah, everywhere where you wanna as possible. Like Michael loves people to people. You can, even if I say, let's make this video that's real, like funny real, he will not do it. He's like, no, forget it. But put him in front of people that he can talk. Oh, he can talk. You guys know. Anybody else? Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Anybody else wants to share? This is what we're doing is. Oh, go ahead, Dan. Go ahead.
I've had people knocking at my door. They have been coming wanting to trim my trees. They want to give me a new roof, and they just want to, solicit me. So of course I'm ready. I have my Purium ready. We have parties. We have green drink parties. We have red drink parties. And to keep it short, we have conversation about what you know. Are you interested in knowing more? And it usually ends up with, oh, that is so good. And it usually ends up with embrace. You embrace the people. The strangers you're embracing when they leave. It's really, really cool. And tomorrow I'm having 2 people come back for a little party that I solicited, some tree trimmers, back and forth conversation. It's just really, really good when people knock at your door and say, here I am. I say, well, here I am too. I'll show you yours if you show me mine. And then we get along really well that way. It's fun. It's fun when people come knocking at your door and I say, wow, did you ever come to the right place? And we laugh and it's just a really, really good time. I really surprise them right back at you. And I learn a lot from them. It really takes a lot of energy to go door to door and get the no's. And then the no's, then they take to the other guy that gets the yeses, you know, like the insurance man. He sends this little boy out to get the no's. He got a yes. Now the insurance man is going to come over on Wednesday. I've already got him on the phone. He knows he's having green drinks. He's already doing the 3-day fast. We're in. Okay. So this is kind of snowballing. It's really, really fun. I say, you're pretty clever. You're sending these little boys and girls out to get the no's because you don't have the mental toughness to take the no's. So you network yourself that way. It's pretty really, really interesting to do that. So yes, people do come to you. When they come to you, embrace them, show them what we have, and it really, really is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, and plant seeds, build relationships. There's a new hot springs coming out here in the town just 15 minutes from us called Pontempe Hot Springs. I've been going there for years. They've closed it down. Now they're opening it back up to tourists through Zion National Park. Great place to build a business. Like-minded people like in Sedona. These are hot spots of the earth where people come, like-minded people come to eat their food, you know, to connect with the earth, to ground. We are spiritual beings. We are live beings. We need to eat live food and take care of the earth we come from. So all of this stuff coming together, the pineal clear, the food, not only are we nourishing our body, we're nourishing our mind as well. I can't say enough about the pineal clear. That stuff is flying off the shelf for me down here. So this is really, really good. The mind, the body, and our pets. My little boy Tabernacles has got me going with the Fluffy Stuff Foundation to feed our kitties and our puppies good food as well. Because what they are doing to us is worse what they're doing to our puppies and our kitties. And they are our lifeline. They are who we are, our pets. They take care of us, and we need to take care of them and our earth as well. So planting those seeds and coming from a place of the heart, that is definitely going to attract people and take us right to the top, every single one of us. So thank you, Priam family, for where you've taken me and where we're all going. Back to you.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Love it. I love your heart, Dan, every time when you share. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And it's not only Dan. I mean, I love when you guys share, and you guys come to this call because maybe you're saying, let's see what Michael and Lucy has to share. I come to this call because I do this call because I learned so much from you guys. So sorry to give you that news because you inspire me about what to do, what we do. And sometimes I'm lost and I'm going, oh, Saturday, yes, I can get some energy from you guys. So it's on you guys, not on me.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And it's all about creating a friendship, right? And be with you guys and creating a family. And yeah, I love it. I love it. Anybody else before I go to the next? I have a couple of announcements. Anybody else?
I'll share. I haven't been so active recently, but I know I'm good at public speaking, and I can create community in the area where I am, which is like a really small neighborhood, but there's a lot going on. And so I like to do health related topics, and health and wellness, organic eating, and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, do you have anything scheduled soon?
no, I don't.
Okay.
I have my next order scheduled, but beyond that, I don't have it scheduled. Yeah.
Well, but you know what? You know what I like about this, about what Esther is doing? She's already putting it up there. And that, a lot of times that's what it really helps. Okay, I'm gonna put a perfect example. It's gonna work for you, Esther. I'm gonna put a perfect example. When Dominic got the email to see if she wanted to be on the Million Mark movement, and when she told me, I think it's not the exact words, but that's what she said to me. You know, it's funny because I wanted to do something like that. to get up there. And now they invite me to be on the Million Math Movement. So put it up there. Don't be shy. Just put it up there. Is that right, Dominic? That's more or less what you told me. You want to share that little
Yeah,
part?
no, that's true. I thought it was something that I always thought I would do when I had Crown, or like later when I actually start a family, because I don't have any children. But when they asked me to do it now, I thought it was a great opportunity to share my story, because I'm not a mom yet, which obviously the Million Mom Movement isn't strictly just for moms, but to offer a new perspective and how I am preparing myself physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially for that time. So yeah, I put that out there, and then I think honestly the number one thing is to put it out there and then to kind of detach from it, which is what I did, because I thought it was going to happen so far down the line, but it came a lot sooner. So I'm grateful for that. But yeah, like Lucy said, just write it down and let it go, and always come back to you if it's supposed to.
Yeah, put it up there. I love it. Put it up there, and don't ask how, where, when. Let the universe tell you when and how. You know, a lot of times we say, oh, I want to do this, but how? Lucy, I want to be, oh, it's no way. Oh, I live in a place where nobody it is. I mean, we can come up with millions of excuses, but just put it up there and believe, and let the universe take you to wherever you're going to go. Let them take you. Just put it up there. We all did that. Okay, we all did that. As a book that I think I already shared with you guys, that's the reason that I married Michael. As oh my God, I had the name of the book. Go ahead,
Ask
Michael.
and you shall receive, or
No,
something?
no. I'll come back before the call is over. But that book, Michael gave it to me because I graduated from many years ago. Graduated from high school. I got my high school diploma, and he gave it to me as a take charge of your life. And he gave it to me as a present, as a graduation present. And I read it. And Mike, I'm sorry, but the joke was on you, because I married Michael because of that. I put everything that the book was saying, I put it into action. The book said visualize, dream in colors, visualize every day. So I did that, and guess what? It happened. Well, that's a story that.
And just so you know, I wasn't dating her when she was a senior in high school. Okay. So I wasn't robbing the cradle, even though she still looked like she was in high school.
No, it was adult school. I got my high school diploma in adult school. Anyway, okay, so before we go, just a reminder, we still have the Wednesday call, and this Wednesday is going to be Carrie and the certified health nut. Invite. I'm going to share the flyer with all of you, everybody that's here. I'll get you the author in a minute. And so share it, and share the flyer. Invite. It's one of the income producing activities, to invite people, even if you have one person. If you have your sister that hasn't said yes, invite that person, your best friend. Invite one person, one. How many? We're 13 people on the call. If we all invite one and one shows up, we're going to have 26. Okay, so invite. And then that's Wednesday. Thursday is a business opportunity call with Dominic and YMA. Guys, the way that they did it, it was brilliant. I love the presentation. Where can we find that presentation, Dominic? The call.
I think it's on your, when I hit record, I hit record to the
Oh
cloud.
my
Is
God.
it your cloud or my cloud?
No, my cloud. The joke is on
Okay,
me.
I think it's on your cloud, yeah.
I'll post it on the YouTube that Lucy today before the day is over. So that's
Oh, can I
Thursday.
say one more thing about that too, Lucy?
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, having like one testimonial each week would be great. So I asked Miss Isabel, she's gonna share her story this Thursday. So I would love for you guys, I'll be on next Saturday too, but to know, I want this to be an opportunity for all of us to share our stories when it comes to the business side and why the partnership was so important to you, and also how this financial income or this income has supported you financially. So each week I would love to rotate and have different stories. So if you're available, just reach out to me in the next couple of Thursdays and we can share. So that's all.
And just to say something about that, you don't have to make thousands of dollars every month. What if you just getting enough money to pay for your products? You know how many people would like to do that? A lot, and would like to hear that testimony. Okay, if you just say, because if you just say to people, oh, not to worry, I'm gonna help you to make $20,000 a month. Lucy, what are you smoking? What are you on? They will not believe you. Depends who you're talking to. But if you just say, what about, I can show you how to pay for your products every month. Oh, really? Yeah, like $200 a month. Is that good? That's what you're gonna eat every month? You're gonna say, yeah, probably. That would be great. So that way my husband will not say, what are you spending the money for? And that. It's my own money. Yeah, I'll do it. See? So it depends who you're playing with, okay? Paying for your products, you're paying for your products, get a hold of Dominic and share your story. So that's Thursday. Friday, the 14th, Dominic is going to be on the Million Mark Movement. Please join us. Let's support. Let's really go for that call. The 15th, we're going to go revisit again the back office. So if that Saturday, can you be please on your laptop so that way you can work with me and you will know what to do. And let me see my income producing activities I'm going to do before I let you talk, Isabel, and then you can talk. On the 16th, I'm having a smoothie friendship. I don't know how I'm going to call it. I'm going to have people here in the house making their own smoothies. I'm going to provide frozen fruit, bananas. I'm going to put every single freaking product that we have that we can make smoothies. The horchata, the coffee, the power shake, everything that can be this. And I'm just going to put it on the counter. And noon, that's what we're gonna make our own smoothie. And then at 2:00, I'm gonna talk about business for 45 minutes, and that's it. Anyway, that's my income producing activities that I'm gonna do before I go to Costa Rica. That's it for me. Isabel, go ahead.
I had a question about Wednesday. Wednesday will be at 8, right? Well, Eastern. Is it an hour earlier? No?
Wednesday is gonna be at we're changing it to 5 p.m.
5 p.m. so
time.
8 for me. 8 for us, Dominique. That's really great.
Yeah.
Because I know that discouraged people. My friend wanted to come last Wednesday, but 9 o'clock was too late for her.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And okay, I just wanted to say that I reached out to 12 people while we were talking. Because like, it's so crazy. I got ill for a long time and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just getting back to talk to my people.
Multitasking. I love it. I love it. Okay.
Passive action is a cure-all.
And it's really interesting, y'all, but look at this team here. I mean, look at these folks on this call, y'all. You guys are really sharp, talented people. And you're inviting a handful of people to take a look at what we're doing. We're just taking a look. And if I got on a call, when Lucy and I started Purium, there wasn't any of these kind of calls going on. I guarantee you, we didn't know anybody in Purium because I don't even know we did Zoom calls back in 11 years ago. So I'll just say this to you. You got to realize how talented you are and really appreciate and accept that. and how intelligent and kind and gifted that you all are. Because the sheer fact that you're interested in superfoods that feed your body at such a high level, you're in another league of understanding than 95, 98% of our population. They're just struggling to find, most of the people we're thinking about right now are trying to figure out where to go get a cup of coffee and some nasty food. They're not thinking about having a shake with every bit of nutrients that you're going to need, that you're going to get in that shake for the day. So you're way ahead of the pack, y'all. And just get clear on, hey, we've got calls between company calls, the calls we're doing, the calls you're doing. This is going on every day. You got a system you can invite people into, no matter what their story is. They're coming into a system that works, that's proven. Be confident. And most of the people that you're inviting in, they're struggling, rushing to work every day, getting out the door by 8 o'clock, getting to work by 9, having a half hour for lunch, rushing home for dinner. I mean, we're talking about creating a lifestyle where they have freedom. I mean, think about the day of the average person. They're spending an hour to get ready for work, a half hour to drive to work, and 8 hours at work. Well, actually 9 hours when you consider lunch, an hour drive, dinner for the family. They're into like 17, 18 hours that are just already clocked out for them. They have no freedom. We're offering people, and I love Dominic and Wame came up with this flyer on Thursday night, and it says, fuel your body, fund your freedom. That's all we're all doing and inviting people to do. I sent that flyer out to one of our brand partners who's happens to be in the music business, and he writes songs. He's a guy who just knows how songs, jingles go together. I sent him that flyer and he sent me a text back and he said, fuel your body, fund your freedom. It just rolls off the tip of your mouth. It's brilliant, he said. I love it. And this is a guy who's been in the music business for 35 years, working with big superstars. And he said, that's lovely. What are we doing, you all? We're fueling our body. And when you, like Lucy said, $200 a month, turn on a few people, you get that paid for. Now you're starting to fund your freedom because now your products are free. It's all about one step at a time. And all of us, I guarantee you, your first goal is to get 3 brand partners that are actively doing this, eating their $200 or $300 worth of premium a month, getting 5 customers and telling 3 of their friends to do the same damn thing they're doing. You do that 4 levels deep and you're almost a crown. You do that 4 levels deep with just that amount of volume, with 1,000 in volume. I mean, you got to realize, Patty, Lucy, Eric, Dominique, your position, what kind of volume is in your position? Whatever you buy and your customers buy is considered the volume in your profit center, because your brand partner gift card code is a profit center. That's what everybody used to call it back in the old days. Okay. So what do Patty, if Patty has 7, 8 customers plus what she buys, she's probably got 1,300 in BV, 1,500 in BV every month. Eric, you got a handful of customers, what he buys, over 1,000 BV. So if everybody's doing 1,000 BV and you got 3 brand partners that want to accomplish the same goal, that's all we're asking people to do, is simply duplicate. And when you duplicate in your position 1,000 and teach your 3 brand partners, look, let's get to 1,000 BV. That's our main goal here. 1,000 BV in everybody's position. 3 people you can help do that with. Now all of a sudden you go 3, 9, 27, 81. You got 4 levels deep. You got 140 brand partners all doing 1,000 BV. What if they're only doing 500 BV? I mean, if you can't eat 250 and create 250 in BV, that's 500 BV in your position that four people are getting paid on above you. Think about that. If you had 100 brand partners duplicating that, that's 50,000 in volume. You're a blue diamond making 5-6 grand a month. So just keep it simple, y'all. You know, keep it simple and realize that you're duplicating BV in every position. And some people don't want to go out and get 10,000 brand partners. But if you show them how to get 3 brand partners and everybody get 500 customers, that's a great goal to hit because you'll see duplication take place. You know, and everybody's turning people onto the ULT when they're ready for it. Hey, I can create 500 in BV with all the other stuff we've got, you know? Yeah, look at it. There's a guy dancing in the background with Julie. Julie must have on some of her saxophone music. You know, she's a great saxophone player, y'all. So anyway, long story short, I'll shut up, but oh man, you guys are so talented. Honor it. Give yourself a pat on the back. Go ahead, Lucy.
Okay, so before we go, and then on the 22nd, we're gonna start going over the GoPro, Eric Warwick. I think we have to visit this again. It helped me a lot when I first started. And if you don't have this copy, order it, and it's worth to read it again, the GoPro, and visit again. I was just going through some pages here in network marketing, and the one that I think I already, network marketing isn't perfect, it's just better. So I think it's worth it for us to read it and a couple times and doing this call and take advantage of this. If you're going to be involved in network marketing, decide to be professional, decide to go pro, and that's true. Okay, so this is the book. Most of you, I think you already have it. And if you don't want to buy it, go on YouTube and you can listen to the audio. You don't have to purchase it. You can just listen to that GoPro. So on the 22nd, that's what we're gonna do. And then we'll give you the rest of it. And hopefully I'm gonna have good reception on over there in Costa Rica on the 1st. But that's the calendar for this month. Okay, that's all I have, Michael. It's already
Take a look at the hat Lucy created here, y'all.
Together we rise, the love team. I love it.
Yes.
All right. Anything else? Anybody else? Anything else? Any other questions? Anything? Any other comments before we go? No. We see you on the calls this week. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.